giving a speech. I'll call later. Do you guys want to say hi? Yeah. Can you bring the house up, the lights up a little bit? We can do this. We can say hi to my husband. Okay, everybody on the count of 3, say hi, Terry.
Hi, Terry!
That sucked. One more time. I'm going to go. Stop. I'm going to go 1, 2, and then hi, Terry. Really crisp, people. Ready?
Hi, Terry!
Okay, talk amongst yourselves while I get Oh, some more cards. Okay, where were we? As a bisexual woman, I think what you can do in your wedding, there's a really beautiful video that went viral where the bride and groom at their wedding in rural Indiana invited the same-sex couples that they knew that they had invited to their wedding to have the first dance at their wedding. I know it makes me weepy to talk about it. To watch the video is really very moving. Because what they were saying was, they're emphasizing, the bride, I think, gave a speech saying that she wanted to recognize the injustice and honor of friends who were in same-sex relationships and had come to her wedding to support her and her husband. And one of the lies the religious right tells is that they're for traditional marriage and we're for something else. And we are actually for traditional marriage and same-sex marriage, that it's not a zero-sum game. I support my brother's traditional marriage. He's married to a woman. And they define traditional now as just opposite sex. Any, femme-dom marriage or whatever, it's traditional if it's a male and a female. That's all traditional means is opposite sex. And I support a lot of people who are in traditional marriages. So you can do that at your wedding. You could give a speech. You say, as somebody who's a member of the LGBT community, I want to say that it's important for you all to support marriage equality for all, because I could just as easily perhaps have fallen in love with a woman and not be able to marry here in this state. Those are the moments that change people. There will be people at your wedding who don't have same-sex, who don't have gay, lesbian, bi, or trans friends or relatives, perhaps. And for you to come out at that moment to tell those people that, in fact, they actually do, that could change people. That could bring people around. So please do it. I have terrific friends in Seattle named Tone and Liz who got married and were feeling a little self-conscious because they had a lot of gay friends. And this was shortly after Prop 8 passed in California, and Liz's family are all from California, and they're all Mexican-Americans, and almost all of them voted for Prop 8. And Liz knew that her family was coming up and Liz supports marriage equality, and that her family was going to be mingling with these gay couples just some months after Prop 8 passed. And what they did, which was so good, was they had a reading, and they had one of their gay friends do a reading during their service, and it was all about what marriage is, what marriage means, why it's important, why we honor marriage, why we respect people's right to marry, and every head was nodding along to this. We all agreed, everybody, gay and straight, in that church, to the meaning of marriage. And then the reader then said where this quote was from, and it was from the Massachusetts Supreme Court decision legalizing same-sex marriage. And all of the straight relatives have been going like this, and went, and it was a wonderful, psych! And it helped them come around, because I ended up hanging out with one of Liz's brothers, and they mixed, and they met, and they mingled, and they grew. Not all of them are now avid supporters of marriage equality, but I think a majority of Liz's relatives now would not vote the way that they voted after coming to that wedding, and after Liz really taking a stand at her wedding for her gay friends. You, as a bisexual woman, should feel as free to take a stand for yourself at your wedding. Love them. I'm a straight girl, mid-20s.